Before my presentation, the slogan of DJI is the future possible. Why we say that? It's a bunch of young kids that we came out from the university and have a very sincere and simple idea that we want to do something that can simply fly an RC helicopter. That's why Frank created this company and why Frank want to make it. But the future of possible, we believe with a group of young people, we can do anything that is possible. So the company will have average age of 26. That's why the company looks so young as well. So may I ask how many of you ever fly a drone before? Not many. I hope after my presentation, some of you would like to try the drone. Let's see the video. This is the latest drone that we launched. It's a foldable and very tiny drone. It's Mavic.
At DJI, we created the flying camera as you know it. This time, we started small, so you can dream big. This is the DJI Mavic Pro. The Mavic has been designed for you to take it anywhere. When you feel like flying, unfold it, and you can be ready to go in under a minute. We've carefully shrunk it down to fit in your bag without skimping on technology. The Mavic's expertly miniaturized gimbal keeps the entire camera steady, and you don't have the weight of a bulky add-on camera. Shooting an epic tracking shot of a friend is easy. It's got spotlight mode, where the camera stays focused on your subject while you fly around. Sport mode, to get your pulse pumping while you fly at an incredible 40 miles per hour. And trace, follow behind your subject as they move. It just takes a few taps. Everything can be controlled using a gamepad-sized controller you can keep in your pocket. The Mavic uses a 5-sensor system so it can remember your location and connects with up to 20 satellites so it can return by itself. Precision landing technology means it can land almost exactly where you took off at the touch of a button. Just like you, Mavic sees and thinks. That means it can avoid the things in its path, ready at a moment's notice, whenever inspiration strikes you to create something truly great. DJI Mavic, wherever you go.
This is the Maverick, and Wing was asking me like how easy to fly this drone. It's actually super easy because we have the auto landing, auto takeoff, optical avoidance, and also the drone have a lot of intelligent flight modes. So basically when you're trying to take a video, you don't really have to control your drone. Just tap on the screen and say, follow me. And then you go jogging, you go biking, the drone knows how to follow you. And also at the same time have the optical avoidance. So this is our founder, Frank Wang. He's graduated from the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. This is he with his RC helicopter. So when he was in his middle school age, he was always enjoying flying the RC helicopter. But the only reason and only hassle that he has is so much cost to maintain it. So when you fly, you have to control the controller all the time. Otherwise, the RC helicopter will crash. And once it crashes, it's very costly to maintain it. So his idea is trying to build a very tiny flight controller. It's basically the CPU of a drone. So that can maintain the drone or the RC helicopter hovering in the sky. That's the basic idea and the very original idea of DJI, why we start to make the flight controller. And also start from controller, we start to make the gimbal, the drone itself, the camera, and also one solution that all packed together. Out of box, you can fly. And where you can find DJI, basically other than DJI.com and also Amazon and other Apple Store, you can find also DJI flagship store. But because we are a very young company, this year is our 10th anniversary. We only have 3 flagship stores globally. The very near one is Causeway Bay, Jeff Road 535. It's next to Sogo. So if you visit, you're gonna stay in Hong Kong for a few days, go there, stop by and see the drone and test the fly. We have pilot in all our flagship stores so that you can fly. I noticed there are some guests from Korea, so you probably can see our flagship store in Seoul, Hongdae University. On that street, you probably ask people around, where's DJI, where's the drone? People can tell you where we are. And also the third one is at Shenzhen. Shenzhen, we are at the OCT harbor, actually next to the cinema area. So It's quite close to the Nanshan area. And we're going to open a very new flagship store as well in one of the major cities in China. Probably you're going to see the news next week. Global market share, globally we have consumer drones over 70% globally. So when I'm talking about consumer drone, it's not military, it's not industrial, but the COP helicopter you can see every day, the Phantom Line. We're going to have the photo on the next page. And start from 2011 to 2015 and also 16 this year, our revenue has been growth by 100 times. Basically, year to year, we have 3 to 5 times revenue growth. That's because the drone industry is quite new, and also the application, there's a lot of new application that we can imagine. Now we only have the cinematography, aerial cinematography, photography, but in the future, we have a lot of industrial application as well. This is the product line we have right now, and the most famous one you can see probably the Phantom line. A lot of people, when they're talking about drones, they only know about Phantom. That's because Phantom actually created a new age for the drone. And after that, we have Maverick. That's the video you saw just now. It's the very latest one and very light one. For the Maverick, it's similar to Phantom, but Maverick, it's more compact. It's very tiny. Basically, when I travel, I go with it. It's only like this size. I can put it in one of my cosmetic bag. So it's very light. All the ladies can try it. And also for the Inspire series, the third one is actually for professional use. A lot of people in Hollywood, when they try to make a movie, before they have to use helicopter. It's quite heavy. It's quite costly to rent it. But with a drone like this, you can easily to hold it. Last week in Los Angeles, we just launched Inspire 2. With Inspire 2, you can not only fly with a very professional camera, but also you can use it as a handheld gimbal. So when you land the Inspire 2, you just need the people have to wear protection on their arm and then hold the Inspire 2 as a handheld gimbal. So you don't need all this tripod and gear on site, you just need a drone, and then you can do a lot of things. We made a movie called Circle. You can search on the YouTube on the DJI channel. The Circle is a movie that we made with Hollywood director. And then all the movie is only shot by Inspire 2, and it's also one-shot movie. And then also in the industrial drone, we have the agriculture drone. So the drone is not only can use to take video and also photo, but also a lot of industrial application. This agriculture drone can help to spray chemical stuff. And also we have the Matrice series. It's also used for the industrial use. We have the guidance system that can have the optical avoidance. Spreading wing is specially made for cinematography use. On the second line, it's all the product that we made for other use. It's not, the upper line is flying, the underline is under the ground. So Osmo is the consumer gimbal that we made. Before, when journalists go out to do the interview, they have to bring a cameraman, they have to bring the microphone, and then the journalist has to conduct the interview. But now with the Osmo, you only need one person. I can hold my Osmo at the same time I can do live streaming, and also I can still do the interview myself. So one person can finish all the job. And also Ronin series is also used for cinematography. People can use Ronin to make the movie, and a lot of events you can find Ronin as well. Zenmu series is the gimbal that we made for the spreading wing on the upper side. The flight controller is the small device I just mentioned. It's the origin of DJI, and it's also the very core technology of drone industry. The image transmission, when the drone has the 4K image camera, you have to have a device to transmit all the data on the iPad, to your iPad or your iPhone, and the real time you can see it. We do a lot of live streaming with different television and also event organizers. Flame wheel is very early drones that people have to do DIY. So that's basically all the history and also the life cycle of DJI drones and products as well. We also have SDK. So when you have the drone platform, you want to have the different application. You can use the software development kit that developed by DJI, and we invite a lot of developers to join us to have different application, because different industry may have different needs of drone. So with the SDK, you basically can achieve it. So the drone can be your iPhone, and the SDK is the app, all the apps that we design for different purpose. Partnership. DJI work with different partners on Apple Store. In Apple Store, you can find DJI product, and also DJI product is the very first brand that has been show their product in Apple's Feature Bay. That's this year when we launched Phantom 4. We work with Good Morning American. We do the live streaming show with Good Morning American. So in Iceland, we do the live volcano effulge, and the Inspire 1 was flying on the volcano. So it's live streaming. And we work with hotels. So maybe later when you stay in the hotel, you not only can have the handy, you also can have the drone available in the hotel that you can rent it. We sponsor WRC in 24 hours to do the live streaming with them. We invest in Hasselblad, so we do a lot of invention with the camera industry as well. So Mavi, UNDP, we do a lot of social responsibility project with UNDP as well. These are the different applications. So not only the consumer use in agriculture, search and rescue, we have the thermal camera attached to we work with FLIR company that we made a thermal camera that you can use for search and rescue. Sports, with the drone, you can easily see all the sports people are under the ground and then how they interact with each other. The coach can come back and sit in the classroom and tell them what we can do better next time. New broadcasting, we have the live streaming technology with the live room. You can basically have whatever see in the drone and the lifetime in the classroom, in the theater, you can see the live streaming. Real estate, 3D mapping, tourism, wildlife monitoring, this is very interesting. And also this is one of the DJI story I myself love the most. We're gonna see the video on the next page. Archaeology, education, surveying and mapping, a lot of application can use. We made a DJI story with Arab as well. They use the DJI drone to do the 3D mapping in their construction site. This is very helpful and save a lot of people's energy and money as well.
My name is Dr. Ian Kerr. I'm the CEO of Ocean Alliance, and I'm the founder and driving force behind Snotbot. The idea behind Snotbot is to collect physical, biological data and video and photographs from a whale without the whale knowing. And we needed a drone to collect that data. The exhaled breath condensate, the snot that the whale is blowing out, is likely to be full of all of these wonderful chemical markers that can give us insights into the lives of whale, from DNA, pesticides, metals, pregnancy hormones, stress hormones. But what we want to do is focus on the science. And we want somebody else to be giving us the tools. And we need to do that without interfering with their lifestyles. And that is what DJI is doing. So we take a regular DJI drone, we put a little platform, and to that we attach a pole. And then at the bottom of the pole we have our fabric, and that gets a collector closer to the blow. It's great for us to be able to say, okay, for this experiment we really need thin body like the Inspire. Okay, they've got one. Well, we need a hexacopter. Okay, we've got spreading wings. We did see some snot arriving on the top of the drone. So we basically put 3 Petri dishes on the top of the Inspire 1. It was amazing. When the drone came back, I was stunned. We were literally dripping with snot in these dishes. We can go out and in one day collect 20 samples. It would take me a week with a 93-foot boat with 12 people to do that. Looking at the largest animal that ever existed on this planet, just flying down along its body and then having it blow into the drone and seeing on camera all the snot. I mean, wow. And then being able to do the analysis to look for all the different chemicals. Just a regular photo can give us photo ID. We can recognize individuals. With video footage, we can observe intimate behavior without having a giant helicopter or an airplane, which is expensive and dangerous. This is going to give us a whole new perspective. We can help conserve this animal with a $3,000 drone and a few drops of snot. These are clearly incredibly intelligent animals, curious animals. They've lived here for millions of years. You know, if you look in the eye of a whale, if you see a mother playing with its calf, it touches you. I think we're very focused on ourselves, and the reality is our own self-interest should have us focusing more on the environment around us. As a species, our future is in our oceans. We need healthy oceans. They're the largest mediating force on the planet. And by understanding how humanity impacts upon the oceans and wildlife means we'll be able to better conserve it. Everyone can make a difference. And I hope I'm living proof of that.
Everyone can make a difference, and we hope DJI can use our own technology to do that as well. This gentleman is Michael Morris. He's the chairman of Sequoia Capital. And 2 years ago, when we just launched Phantom 2 Vision, he actually bought a Phantom 2 Vision from Amazon. And then he wrote this statement on his LinkedIn account and says, the Phantom 2 Vision is rough flying equivalent of Apple II. And ever since then, we understand that we are also doing something great. And all this media are the media that coverage DJI story and also all the product release. Before all the product release, we work with all this media to let them know what is the latest technology we have. For example, in our latest Inspire 2 and also Phantom 4 Professional, we have the 4 direction of optical avoidance, 5 direction of optical sensing. So this is very unique in a drone industry, and we're trying to push the technology further as much as we can. And also with the camera, we have 20 megapixel 4K camera, 1-inch image sensor. Those are basically not possible before. When you're thinking about a camera, professional camera, it should be like this size. But with the Mavic camera, it's like this size. With the Phantom 4 professional camera, it's like this size. So it basically a lot shrinking the camera size. And also, we are the game changer. The Fast Company recognized us as the world's top 10 most innovative company in 2015 in consumer electronic category, together with Google and Tesla. Wall Street Journal says that's the first Chinese brand to pioneer a major new global consumer product category. Financial Times says the impact of consumer drones, largely attributed to Mr. Wang, has been fast and demonstrated human inventionness. What Mossberg says, we are the most innovative Chinese company he ever visited. This is basically how DJI and who we are, and thank you very much. Also, I want to take this opportunity to thank HKTDC for us. Thank you very much.